Hello there. In this video, I'll be showing you how to recreate a realistic Phase 2 Captain Rex using the Bandai model kit and some 3D printed parts I'll have linked to below. Rex is great for modelers wanting to get into using 3D printed parts and looks great when completed. This model was fun and easy to put together, so let's go ahead and get started. To start, let's prep the 3D printed parts for Rex. Using a file and a rotary Dremel tool, I smoothed down the extra bits from the 3D printed parts, and his comma is also 3D printed, but you can make one with a thin foam sheet cut to size. I also primed the pieces in their respective base colors using some airbrush primer. The body I'm using for Rex is the Bandai clone kit, but any 6, 12, or 3/4 inch body will do depending on the upgrade parts you have. I got the kit prepped and ready to mask as per my basics video, got tape and the tools I needed, and made sure I had plenty of reference photos for our 501st Captain. A trick I use for getting symmetrical lines on curved parts like the shoulder pads is adding an even strip of tape. I flank that with 2 more strips beside that, and then I take out the initial middle strip. I then go through and mask the rest of the body armor and get those on clips. For the helmet, I bought a Jag Eye stencil, which I cut and applied to the dome. Now that we're ready to paint, I use a Calidor Sky base paint by Citadel for my 501st Blue. After a few coats of that, I go to removing the tape. Using a toothpick or metal tweezers, scrape away any imperfections and chip away paint to simulate battle damage. You can also use this method to add in tally marks on Rex's wrist and forearms. For the tally marks on the white part of the armor, I use my hobby knife to etch in the marks. These will fill up later with black paint when we give the figure a black wash. It's a little hard to see here, but I give Rex's helmet and the chest the weld lines that he has, as well as the other details on his helmet. For the weld marks, I did a light brown, followed by a grayish blue mixed with a metallic silver paint. I added details to the weapons and weathered them out with a gunmetal silver. I know Rex doesn't use either of the top blasters, but we can just save those for a future project. And the 2 helmets that came with the kit I set aside. To weather the kit, I start with a black wash, wiping away the excess, and making sure the tally marks are filled in. On the helmet, this didn't quite work, so I hand painted those on. I dry brush with black, and then on the feet, shin armor, and Kama, I use a foam brush and a reddish-brown paint to mimic dirt and mud. I went ahead and prepped the pieces up for spray paint. Flat black on the bodysuit. And a clear coat on the body armor and weapons. Watch my Bandai Basics video for a better breakdown of this step. To attach the waist cape, I use a little super glue, and to attach the holsters, you can either use thin ribbon, foam sheet, or crafting glue. For me, I prefer ribbon. Cut the ribbon to size and glue one end to the holster. And then glue the other end just below or just under the side belt box. If you're doing this with a Bandai kit, you can even attach it to the inside of the belt box. This way you can detach the box and have the holster go with it. I also glued the pauldron to the shoulder straps and the ammo pouch to the pauldron. I gently attached the rangefinder to the helmet with super glue. And once that's dry, I add some glossy Mod Podge to the visor to give it a good reflection. The neck socket on this helmet is also different compared to the model kit, so to fix that, let's make an imprint on a foam sheet, cut 2 to 4 discs out, and glue them together and then poke a hole in the center. This allows for posability without the helmet falling off the peg. And here we have Captain Rex. Now for full disclosure, with the Bandai kit, you may need to sand down the pistol grips on the blasters to make them fit. If this is the case, you might want to buy an extra pair if you want to display Rex with the blasters holstered or unholstered. Rex is one of my favorite clones, and I probably share that sentiment with most of the fandom, and I think he looks absolutely fantastic in model kit form. Please like and subscribe to support my work. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and visit my Instagram to see more content like this. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.